Alontae, so you doing some kick returns today. When was the last time you did that?
Man, probably in high school, just messing around though, nothing serious. I've never really done return before, but I don't think I can't do it, So we'll just see what coach feels like should happen.
How'd that conversation come back?
Coach just told me to go back there and catch some kicks, and ever since then I've been back there catching kicks. Yeah.
Can you talk about how Sean and Tyron have kind of mentored you through your first 2 years?
Yeah, so I think it's different. Tyron kind of more so took me under his wing where we kind of hung out more off the field. And they just kind of pulled me to the side there and in the locker room and just kind of told me ins and outs of the league, kind of what to look for, what not to look for. And then on the field, he just kind of lets me know that he's behind me. And that kind of lets me know, he alerts me on certain calls that are about to come up, certain routes that could possibly come. And then Marshon is just more of the guy who teaches me more about technique, kind of tells me how I can be savvy, more savvy here and more savvy there. Now that I know what to do and I know the playbook and I know how to play, he's kind of been helping me a little bit as far as showing a disguise instead of just lining up. So two totally different type of leaders for me, but I embrace both of them.
How important was last year getting just so much opportunity to be out there on the field as much as you were?
Very important. Coming in, every rookie feels like they should go out there and be able to start. But coming in, I just honed in on just doing my job, and my job at the time was to become the best special teams player that I could be, but also learn the playbook just in case my number was called. And I feel like I just took advantage of my opportunity when it came. I hate that Marshon was out for so long, but it helped me get plays under my belt and get me time on the field and built my confidence up for sure.
What can you guys do as a defense to create a mentality where everybody's just working to get more turnovers and take advantage of those opportunities?
I feel like just attacking the ball. We do a lot of ball drills now pre-practice. Y'all guys aren't out there, but we do a lot of ball drills pre-practice. And just attacking the ball. I feel like, Coach kind of shows us plays where we had so many missed opportunities last year where we could have probably been a #1 defense in turnovers. But we just dropped interceptions, weren't taking punches at the ball. So just making sure that we're conscious about that and just go out there and just make plays.
I know we asked you a little bit about this during minicamp and OTAs, but now you've gotten a little bit of extra time with him. How has Joe Woods impacted your game coming into your second year?
A lot. He kind of teaches me, more so about alignments and, how many steps to take just so I can be in the right position. More so at the nickel position, I think. Playing outside corner, he kind of teaches the same technique that I've always done before. Just more emphasis on maybe a step, maybe not. But the nickel position, he tells me so much about how many steps it takes just to be in the right position that I didn't know. So that makes me more confident and more comfortable.
How's that work in the slot continued to progress for you since camp or minicamps?
Good. Last time I spoke, I said OTAs and minicamp, I had more losses than wins. But now I go in there and I feel confident, as far as knowing what my job is. Now I just got to get comfortable with being savvy a little bit and kind of being in the right place at the right time. So just, more reps I take, like I said, the more confidence I got.
What do you find to be the biggest adjustment in covering the middle of the field or the inside, I guess?
Those guys running away from you. I feel like you got help, but sometimes the ball may be thrown before the help can get there, so might get beat on the play here or there. I feel like the slot is more difficult than playing outside corner, in my opinion. But I think it's just more of a technique thing, just being in the right place at the right time and rerouting guys and just running with guys.
Do you think you'll always feel that way, or is it just because it's newer to you?
Maybe because it's newer to me. I've never played it before. Maybe the more I play the position, the more I'll one day say slot's harder than outside corner. But I feel like I do my thing at corner, so I feel like it is what it is there. Yeah.
How does the run game change for you when you're in the slot as well? Because I imagine that's a big adjustment.
Oh yeah, you gotta know your gaps, right? You gotta know when what gap is yours, what gap is not. You gotta know when the tight end's at. But I love that though. I feel like I'm a hitting corner. So yesterday I had some plays in the slot where I triggered on the run and I would have killed the running back. I don't care how big he was. So I feel like it's just part of my game though. So I love it.
Was your play in the run game a part of what they might have talked to you about during your draft process or anything like that?
No, I ain't never really hear that. More so just I was a physical corner, and that they love the way that I came in on the runs. But I think that's just a part of my game. I feel like I still cover and all the other stuff too, though.
I noticed that like you and Paulson all celebrate each other's plays, and
Yeah,
you guys are
my
hyping
God.
each other up, but you are in competition with each other. You can't fake that, like celebrate each other. How do you guys maintain that perspective of not allowing the competition to like mess up the meeting room or jealousy or anything like that?
I mean, I feel like we're grown men at the end of the day. We understand what the business is, but like Paul was my guy when I came in. We used to do work all the time after practice together. We still do it now, but at the end of the day, we know like we're in competition, but we just come out here and compete. We love on each other, and we always talk about it. We're gonna push each other, and the only way to do that is, hope and pray and that Paul's gonna go make a play because it boosts me up to want to go make a play, and just by doing that. That competition will always be there, but we're making each other better. So, yeah.
Were there many plays last year you felt like you could have made a turnover and just whatever?
Man, a lot of plays. Actually, I feel like I left probably about 5 or 6 turnovers on the field. You talk about the Atlanta game at the end of the year. Could have had 3 turnovers myself there. And then there were some plays earlier in the year that I also could have made some plays. I think it was more so just me just out there being athletic and just playing ball and not understanding the game and just trying to make the plays on the ball and just try to take care of my assignment. But now I understand the game. So, take care of my assignment, but then also look to try to find the ball. So, yeah.
Yeah, the confidence level you were talking about earlier, I think was parlay into that maybe.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't think as much now. I just kind of go out there and just be like, okay, I know this is my job, and I kind of know route concepts and stuff like that. I understand offensive plays, so now I can kind of go out there and be savvy and then make a play.
What's it like watching those cut-ups that coach puts up?
Sick. Everybody's in the room like, dang. But we know that we were there, right? And so now we just got to capitalize on that. Being 30th in the league and turnovers is not the type of standard that we have here. And so, looking to improve that.
When you talk about turnovers you could have had, are you talking more about interceptions or strips?
Interceptions. I mean, you think about the Atlanta game at the end of the year. I had the drop pick 6 I could have had, undercut Drake London twice. Those was picks that I should have had. Talk about the Raiders game, tight end, that's a pick I should have had. Deep ball on Cordell Patterson, first play of the game. I should have went inside and caught the ball. He was already cut off. So there's a lot of plays out there that I could have picked the ball off that I just didn't capitalize on. Good. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Alontae.